Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Smiley Creations. Today I am going to explain you about computer system. Let us discuss what is computer. A computer is a programmable electronic device that accepts raw data as input and processes it with a set of instructions called program to produce the result as an output. So it renders output just after performing mathematical and logical operations and can save the output for the future use. It can process numerical as well as non-numerical calculations. This is a block diagram of the components of computer system. As shown in the diagram, various parts of computer interact together to make the computer work. You input the data to computer by using input devices and the CPU acts upon these data and provide output which is made available to the user by using the output devices. Input. This is a process of entering data and programs into the computer system. You should know that computer is an electronic machine like any other machine, which takes as input raw data and performs manner for processing. So input device is responsible for taking the input from the user and provides to the computer. Some most commonly used input devices are keyboard, mouse, microphone, webcam, scanner, barcode reader, light pen, etc. So what is processing? The task of performing operation like arithmetic and logical operations is called processing. The central processing unit, that is CPU, takes data as instructions from the storage unit and makes all sorts of calculations based on the instructions given and the type of data provided, and then it is sent back to the storage unit. What is storage? The process of saving data and instructions permanently is known as storage. Data has to be fed into the system before the actual processing starts. It is because the central processing unit is so fast that the data has to be provided to the CPU with the same speed. Therefore, the data is first stored in the storage unit for faster access and processing. The storage unit or the primary storage of the computer system is designed to do the above functionality. It provides space for storing data and instructions. The storage unit performs the following major functions. All data and instructions are stored here before and processing. Intermediate result of the processing are also stored here. Let us discuss output. This is a process of producing results from the data for getting useful information. Similarly, the output produced by the computer after processing must also be kept somewhere inside the computer before being given to you in human readable form. Again, the output is also stored inside the computer for further processing. So there are output devices commonly used that are monitor, printer, plotter, speaker. Let us discuss what is control. The manner how instructions are executed and the above operations are performed. Controlling of all operations like input, processing, and output are performed by the control unit. It takes care of step-by-step processing of all operations inside the computer. Let's discuss functional units. In order to carry out the operations mentioned in the previous section, the computer allocates the task between its various functional units. The computer system is divided into three separate units for its operation. They are logical unit, control unit, and CPU. Above diagram shows the block diagram of the ALU, which contains logical unit, control unit, as well as CPU. Let us discuss what is logical unit. After you enter data through input device, it is stored in the primary storage unit. The actual processing of data and instructions are performed by arithmetic logic unit. The major operations performed by ALU are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, logic, and comparison. Data is transferred to ALU from the storage unit when required. After processing, the output is written back to the storage unit for further processing or getting stored. Let us discuss what is control unit. The next component of computer is control unit, which acts like the supervisor, seeing that things are done in proper manner. Control unit is responsible for coordinating various operations using time signal. The control unit determines the sequence in which computer programs and instructions are executed. Things like processing of programs stored in the main memory, interpretation of the instructions, and issuing of signals for other units of the computer to execute them. It also acts as a switchboard operator when several users access the computer simultaneously. Thereby, it coordinates the activities of computer peripheral equipment as they perform the input and output. The ALU and CU of a computer system are jointly known as the Central Processing Unit. You may call CPU as the brain of any computer system. It is just like brain that takes all major decisions, makes all sorts of calculations, and directs different parts of the computer functions by activating and controlling the operation. CPU is also known as control center of computer. It understands the instructions and carries out operations on the computer accordingly. CPU has three components, that is arithmetic logic unit, memory unit, control unit.